Hey, what is up, everybody? I just wrapped up week 3 of the HGH. If you don't know, my name is Rob. I just came off of 9 months of peptides, CJC 1295, Nodac, and Ibuprofen. I have now pivoted doing HGH and documenting this journey here. So if you don't know, you can subscribe, go back and watch. I do weekly updates for all of the peptide stuff. You can see what happened to me during that entire process. Or if you're interested in HGH, I'm just some regular guy. I have no peptides or HGH to sell you. I'm just documenting my experience. Maybe it'll help you guys figure out what you want to do with your life. I don't know what you want. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm just guessing too. So the HGH, a few things I want to mention. One is at the end of my last video, or I don't even know if I mentioned this on my week 2 video, but I caught COVID in week 2, at the end of week 2. I started to think I was invincible because I'd never caught it, and it finally caught up with me. So all of week 3, I haven't been able to work out. I'm feeling probably the best I have felt so far. I'm on day 10 total of COVID, but today is like the day I feel the best. I don't feel great, but I feel the best. So no workouts whatsoever except for 2 walks that I've done over the course of the last week, and frankly, they were shuffling feet just to get some sunlight. So it'll be interesting to see when I go to do my scan at the end of the first month, which will be the end of next week, what impact not being able to work out at all has had during this process. But something I wanted to mention here is I never look in the mirror looking for changes. I know better. But I keep feeling like I see glimpses of myself as I'm walking past a mirror or something. Like even right now, as I look at myself in this picture, I feel like I am broader than I don't know. It could be COVID fogging up my brain. I don't know. But I feel like there's been several times over the last week where I'll just walk by and I'll go, whoa, hold on a minute. And I'll see what feels to be a slightly better aesthetic than I had whenever I started this process. It might not be true. My scale has only moved down about 3.5 pounds during this 3 weeks, so just over a pound a week. So if my aesthetic is changing, it wouldn't be just from losing 3.5 pounds. That's not enough to even notice. The only way it would have changed is if I maybe lost a little bit of fat and gained a little bit of muscle. Again, it could just be me just seeing things that aren't there, but we'll find out here in another week. As far as how is this process going, it's been going pretty good, actually. At the site of pinning, 0 reactions, no bumps, no itching, no nothing. One thing that I do want to mention is when I did peptides, I did them all straight into my side, into the love handle, and there's a pretty good amount of fat there. And so what I've done here is I've changed that positioning a little bit to less on the direct sides and more on the front sides, more like, 2 inches from the belly button. I can't show you, like here, kind of in this range versus over here, right? So I kind of in this. So I'll grab a little bit and I'll do that and kind of whatever. I don't know if there's any difference there. I know that this is sort of the front side is more favorable that people kind of talk about. I'll need to do some research to see if there's such a thing as injecting into too much fat. I would hate if my peptide journey got railroaded by injecting in the wrong place. I don't think so, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on that. But I wanted to mention I've changed my location. And I am up to 2 IUs fully. This past week was my first full week where every single day was 2 IUs. I'm going to have to put an order in because since I'm going through the product faster, and this is where the economic part comes in, is I'm going to have to put an order in here in another week and a half. They'll overnight it to me again, but it's going to be more costly than the peptides, and I knew that going into it. But that'll be my first time kind of feeling that impact of a quick reorder like this. But there's nothing weird going on. Whenever I do my injections, I do feel a little bit of something within probably a minute, but nothing like what the peptides turned into whatsoever. And so it's really been, frankly, smooth sailing, and I've kind of got to the point where I'm looking forward to doing that each night because I do feel like it's helping me sleep pretty decently. So no complaints so far up to this point of the journey except for the under the weather type stuff. I wish I could have been working out. I just can't. So hopefully I can continue on the upswing here and I can get back in the gym or at least do some stuff here at my home gym or at least do some cardio. But we'll see how that goes. So that's all I got for you guys this week. I don't think there was anything else pressing. If there is, I'll update it in next week's video. Thanks you all so much for hanging out with me as usual. I appreciate the advice and the comments and the commentary and the insight and the questions. I appreciate all that. You guys have been effing fantastic. So thank you all so much. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Go back and watch all that peptide stuff if you're interested in that. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you next week. Peace out.